Kosi Nation, someone number two. Welcome back to Football Trends with me, QP. I know, guys. I have been missing for quite a while. Missing in action. But in today's video, finally the secret. All of us we have been waiting for. We've been wanting to hear. But actually, is something that I'm going to reveal on today's video. And also, I do have a question for you, Mogeli. So make sure you do not leave just yet. You make sure that you stick around until the end of the video so that you can be able to give me an appropriate answer for that. Well, Fetu, video. Let me just quickly get into Endaba Engzengayo. Obviously, I will try to give you even my lineup prediction because we are playing tomorrow, the 4th of February, against Stellenbosch FC for a Nedbank Cup opener, which obviously it's going to be interesting to see how we are going to play that one. But definitely, we do know when we're playing against Stellenbosch FC, we tend to make sure they don't raise alarms or try to be better than us, which is something that I can agree with. I'm happy with that. So starting off, John Bangshilo, do you remember this day, the day that we were preparing for the Zesco team? There was a training session on that day. You remember we're playing the Moses Mabhida Stadium, which currently I believe Orlando Pirates and Amazulu are currently playing there. And by the looks of things, and John, we have time, it does look like Coach Mangoba Mneti, Coach Atazwane, meant to say, is being led by a 1-0. But I'm sure that game, it's either Pirates is going to win with the 1-goal margin or they're going to play a draw, which is a huge possibility, even though it does look like Orlando Pirates does have the upper hand. But hopefully they can play a draw or whatever it is that is going to happen. That's fine. Now, getting back to this, do you remember this conversation, guys? This was the conversation that was had by Coach Cedric Kaizer and Umfundo Vilakazi, which was long, by the way. It was a long conversation. Guys, I don't know what is being discussed there. Even Uvedida Mnyando did say, this conversation was one of the longest conversations ever about their training. But those two, they were in deep convo. So here, in today's video, that's what I'm going to reveal. What in the conversation there that they had. And trust me, I believe it had to do with Umfundo making sure what his assist Flavio, not Flavio, Maccabi Lepo. We have a lot of players. Sometimes I get confused. But Maccabi Lepo, Lepo, who managed to score for us against Zesco United on Sunday. So now, getting back to the conversation, this is what the coach is saying. Hey, so that we can be able to get where we need to be. So this is the conversation that he had. He says, it's our daily work that we have to do, but it was also special attention to the position he was going to occupy on Sunday because it was a new one for him as a number 10. Usually, he plays as a wide player, and we wanted to make sure that he understands the demands of that position and the responsibilities that came with that position, and as well to talk with him to get his sensations about that. And yeah, that was that. Interesting. So this is what the coach is saying in terms of that conversation. He was just trying to have that one-on-one talk, special moment. Was some phone on are you up for this game? This is what is going to happen. You need to, because obviously this is not the conversation that they had. He's not giving us anything in terms of exactly what he said, but it is sort of like that. So with that being said, we saw Mfundo Vilakazi played beautifully as a number 10, and as I've said, I do have a question for you, but after I've given you my lineup prediction for tomorrow's clash against the Stellenbosch FC. Now we do quite have some players. Some of them are back from a injury, and then some of them, they are still out because of injuries and analyzer. And a lot of our players, it's continuously these days, they get injured during our training sessions rather than to get injured in the field of play. So for tomorrow, guys, I'm not gonna do a lot, obviously Palini, I would have Brendan Peterson, Jebe. And then we look at our defense. By the way, I've had some good news that Tumfana Garashin Dotli, his younger brother, has joined Kaizer Chiefs, and he's part of the squad that will be on the GDL, if I'm not mistaken. So that's good news. Obviously, Nai, as Russian Dotler's brother, we will be expecting a lot from him, and Nai, he will be trying to prove himself. So over, I wouldn't change anything. Squad Sam. Guys, by the way, we should give Ozita Kwinika a defender of the season, because definitely he's been doing exceptionally well, and we can't take that away from him. Mfana is showing up. He's showing up. Same as Brendan Peterson. He's showing up. All those players are showing up. I might say big ups to the coaches and also the technical team, because since we're Filabona, things have been different. We've had a good, healthy relationship, and healthy competition amongst the squad. And also Jobangisho, tomorrow I wouldn't change a lot. At the back, I can start with Tomako, can start with Makati. Anyone would do, especially on the left back. We know on the right nothing is going to change. We're going to have Vukunika, we're going to have Umoyane as a starter, and then we look at our defensive midfield. Obviously, guys, I don't think we need to change. Lebohang Maboy has been doing exceptionally well in that position, so let's just give it to him. Let's pair him with Ndlovu again. Ndlovu is still trying to find his fate, I believe, but definitely Uzudmatola is going to be very, very dangerous, because so far our midfield, it's solid, even though attack to but we are solid at the back. And then looking at the attacking midfielder, we do have Mfundo Villarreal, who played as a 10 even previous game, and with his help, because I remember he dished out some beautiful passes. Corner Fagele Flavio da Silva, which was beautiful. Unfortunately, Silva, I think, will time it wrong. He did even also play some beautiful passes to our wingers, way to Mfundo understands the assignment that he needs to do. The only thing Ngashoti is struggling a bit with when it comes to that attacking midfield role is him, being defensive about it. When it comes to marking the ball, he's not that great, because Velunum Zimbabwe, Abachita Bashashemamshia and stuff like that. But for me, I would still play him as an attacking midfielder, because I know what he's capable of. Ngamfagi late foot. Later can only bring Sereno or to die. But as I've said before, guys, let's just put him where he wants to play, because definitely he wants to play that wing side. Even though tight competition, still have Abovele Pai, still have Abopule Mori, but then it looks like he's enjoying that position far more than the attacking one. Well, I don't know. That's my opinion. And then we look at Pule Mori, obviously on the left winger, on the right winger, Lelepo, guys. As much as I get mad and frustrated with Lelepo, he's helping the team a lot, and that is something that we do need. He makes sure we are Kora is helping us, and there's a conversation that we need to talk about when it comes to our style of play and stuff like that, but that's a conversation for another day. And then we look at the center forward. I think it's high time we try to introduce Ikotaro back, but I don't know, because I haven't seen much of him. I don't know what's going on, but I would love to see those changes. Even though we did bring back Wandile Duba, I think with Duba we should have started with him and then Stene or Silva, but then we started with Silva and then we ended with Uduba, which it's better to start with Uduba. And then the reason why is because he knows how to tire out my defenders. We are corner pressure, which is something far more better from him that we need, and we are cool when it comes to that. And then the question that I have for you guys, it looks like my network is now bad. The question that I have for you, as Omfundo played as an attacking midfielder, do you think he should still continue playing that role, or maybe just some position, because you might feel like maybe it's a bit heavy for him, or what are you guys saying? Please let me know down in the comment section below, or Konalagu live stream. But I believe this is it. Let us go back. Have a great night, beautiful night, and kumbula makosa mahle. Ikosi aliphela umoya. I will see you. We'll see you soon. Actually, Sadlala kusasa bafethu. Let's make sure that we win tomorrow's game. Peace.